Start. Oh yeah, okay, 10 o'clock, yeah. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Tyambakaya Tripurantakaya Tikalagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namah. Namaskar everyone. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Shri Rishibhyo Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudramarutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramo Upanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusura surgana devaya tasmai namaha. You know, Puja Swamiji has been asking me to teach. I used to teach meditation. Then I moved around. So now Swami Muktatmanji is not here. So myself and other teachers are sharing his classes. Today I was looking at the book, Bhagavad Gita, in the morning. Just look at my verses which I'm supposed to do. And I was wondering, why are we studying Gita? What is the purpose of the studies of Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad? And I start analyzing it. I said, when you're born, you don't know why you are born in this family, as though you are put it in there, in the family. You don't know why you are in that atmosphere. You don't know why these parents, why these siblings. You have no idea. And right from the childhood, as you start growing up, there's a struggle. You don't want to get up. Mom has to push you, come on, get up, get up, get up. And then you are taken away from mother because you have to go to UG's class or AG, or KG class, and you don't want to go. But you're forced to go. Then you go into primary school, then they say you have to do well, you are pushed to study harder. You go to middle school, you are pushed to study harder. Competition starts. Not good enough. These marks are not good enough. You have to do better. You have to do better. Struggle starts right from childhood. Then you are in the final year of the school. Then the push is you have to get into a good college. You have to study harder. It's not good enough. Otherwise you won't get into a good college. Struggle continues. You're in the college, but you want to get into a certain program. You have to do well. Struggle continues. Then you get into a college, what you want, but you have to study well there to become better than everybody else. Competition starts right in the beginning. So then you got the degree. Now question comes, I need to find a job. And there are so many other people looking for the same job. Struggle continues. Then after job, I got a job. Now I have to find a partner. I want a partner which will work, because I see some of the marriages work, some of the marriages don't work. Even if they are arranged marriages, some work, some don't work. Even if you are love marriages, some work, some don't work. So the struggle is there, anxiety is there. How would I find the right partner? So struggle doesn't end with school, but it starts again, it continues. Then you find a partner. Then the job, your anxiety gets worse, because job, you got to maintain it. You got to work hard. There's a competition in the job also. You're pushed to bring more productivity. And you're afraid you may lose the job. And the company may fold. So there's no security. You're worried, So this anxiety, competition, it continues. Worries continues. Then the body has a problem. Health issues come up. The child's health issues come up. Your family members' health issues come up. So this struggle continues. Then you start wondering, what am I doing all this? Nothing but struggle. Then I have my children, I want them to go through the same thing what I went through. I want them to grow up well, and I have to settle them up. At the same time, my parents are also getting older, I have to take care of them. So there's no time frame when really the struggle does not end. Then I wonder, what am I doing? Is there any solution for it? So as a child growing up, I saw, there are people who are in orange clothes, sannyasis, and they wander around and they appear happy. Even though they don't have much wealth, they don't have houses, they don't have cars, but they appear to be happier. And I also heard in the society that these are God men. Means what? They are studying about God. And I was wondering also about why this world, who created this world? Who created which I'm struggling in this world? So the question was always there. But then knowing that my struggle will continue. Okay, I studied so much, so I'll study this Gita and Upanishad, my struggle will continue. But how to get rid of this struggle? When the elders, they tell, and if you happen to listen to some of those classes, some of those lectures, pravachans, they say, what are you studying? I'm studying about Ishvara, the Lord. What happens if you study the Lord? It removes the struggles. It reduces the struggles. It makes you happy. How does it do that? Well, you go to the text where the solution is given, where the struggle, by knowing which the struggle is over. And then you start pursuing. Let me see what is in these books, what they all talk about, and how does it remove the struggles? How does it make me happy? So their pursuit, then how? So then I want to know what is Ishvara. They talk about what is Ishvara, the Lord. What is this Jagat? I want to know what is this Jagat. And my relationship with this Jagat and Ishvara. I want to remove my struggle, and struggle comes from living in the world. At the same time, I come to know this world which is created by some entity which we call Ishvara, God. So this one leads us to pursue the Bhagavad Gita or Upanishads. So now, the Bhagavad Gita, who taught this? We say it's Lord Krishna. How do we know he was the Lord? He had a form. So Lord has a form, like everybody else has a form. Then I go into the text, because the answers are in the text, and the text came with the creation. Okay, anybody I ask who had written these texts, they say, we have heard, we don't know. This is how it came down. But it has all the solutions. Okay, then how Lord Krishna is the Lord? The text explains there are three kinds of realities. Paramarthika reality, absolutely real. There is something which does not change. In all the three periods of time, it does not change, and its Swarupa is existence, awareness, and Anand Swarupa. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. That's a Paramarthik reality. The other one is Vyavaharic reality. It's a transactional reality. Is where we live in this world. This transactional reality, okay, is the reality which is Ishvara Srishti. Because no one has created here in this world. It's created by Ishvara. That's why everyone in the waking state, we see the same thing, all of us. There's an order. There is rules. There are rules. There's no chaos. Even in chaos, there's a meaning for the chaos. So this third one, there's another reality, which is pratibhasikam reality. Pratibhasikam means you imagine. You imagine, suppose you're seeing mirage water. What kind of reality it is? It's imaginary. If you see a person in the post, it's a pratibhasikam reality, transparent. It's imagination. If you see a snake on the rope, it's a pratibhasikam, imagination. Even we have, regularly we see in transactions, we project on people, even though they don't mean it. Somebody was trying to sneeze and you think, oh, the person showed his face like this, the person doesn't like me. Okay? So that is a pratibhasik reality. It's imaginary. Here, in the Bhagavad Gita, is in Puja Swamiji's, if you have read Gita home study program, there is a concept called avatar. When there is struggle, when there is adharma has increased, the Bhagavan himself, who is limitless and takes a form which is to us is a transactional reality. Whereas for Bhagavan, it's a pratibhasikam. It's imagined a form which is really not there, but it appears to be there. That is avatara form. Is Bhagavan himself takes a form. Like we create a form in the dream world. In the dream world, you create an imaginary form. So the Bhagavan himself, to do some job, takes a form, imagines a form. For us, it's real. But for Bhagavan, it's a pratibhasikam. It's an imaginary form. But it came to do a job. So that is avatar. Lord Krishna was an avatar. Okay? He came to adharma, when adharma reaches to its max, from every direction there is adharma. Then Bhagavan takes a form, imagines a form to correct that. So in the Bhagavad Gita it said, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatman sajami aham. Whenever there is an increase in adharma, when there is it goes beyond the limit in every direction, Bhagavan decides to take a form to correct it. So this is an avatara where there is, we see it as Vyavaharika reality, Bhagavan is there, but it is a paramarthik reality. For us, it seems to be a transactional reality. But for Bhagavan, who is a paramarthik reality, absolutely real, for Bhagavan it's a pratibhasika. It's an imaginary form, came for a purpose. So now, this teaching is taught by Bhagavan himself, by the Lord. Why? Because adharma had increased. This is a war created because of increase of adharma. It's a war of dharma and adharma. If Bhagavan himself has come to protect the dharma, to reduce adharma, then here is an opportunity, is a war where it is absolutely between dharma and adharma. Duryodhana and his brothers and his friends, they are following adharma. It was a land which belonged to Arjuna and his brothers. But Duryodhana will not compromise. Not even for a village to give to Arjuna and his brothers. Bhagavan, Lord Krishna himself tried to convince Duryodhana. He did not listen. So ultimately it had to end up in the war. So the war, the decision has to take place by war only. In the war, Arjuna is discouraged, like we are discouraged in the world. We don't know, he doesn't know what to do because what he's fighting is fighting with his own relatives, is with his own teachers, with his own cousins. And there's going to be a lot of destruction. And what would I get out of this destruction? I was supposed to enjoy with these people, but they will be dead. So what use is this winning the war? No, he forgot about that it's a war of dharma and adharma. His emotions took over. And he said, refuse to fight. I will not fight. This kingdom is not worth it. I want that inner peace. I will not be happy after if I win the war. Then Bhagavan has to teach him. Hey, this is a war of dharma and adharma. These people are already dead. The time has come to destroy adharma. Bhagavan says, I have already killed them. You just become nimitta, as though you are doing it. But Arjuna, listening to up to 10 chapters are gone by. He is not convinced. Whether Lord Krishna he has seen his miracles, but still he is not convinced. Maybe he is playing tricks. That he is the Lord. To bring Shraddha, to show him that what he means is that he is the Lord. To create Shraddha in him and to fight for dharma. So Bhagavan takes the form and shows him Virat Swarupa. Virat Swarupa means the entire creation. His form, original form. And that's where Arjuna gets shaken, gets scared. What I see in front is Ishvara himself. And I've been treating him like my own friend. Sometimes I made fun of him. Sometimes I joke around with him. But he is the Ishvara, the Lord. I see no end. I look up, is Ishvara. I look down, is Ishvara. Left is Ishvara, right is Ishvara. There's nothing but Ishvara. I saw people dying. I saw the devatas praising Bhagwan. Bhagwan has come, doing namaskar. I see these rishis doing namaskar. He is just in awe. So there, after seeing Bhagwan's Virat Swarupa, then we are at the stage number 37. Verse 36 were completed. 37 is, after seeing the Virat Swarupa, Bhagwan's universal image, the whole universe is in Ishvara. Seeing this, then he is kind of shaken up. There he tells Bhagwan, as Arjuna speaks to Bhagwan. Number 37. So Arjuna says to Bhagwan, if you could follow me, please follow me. Kasmate na nameran mahatman. Kasmate na nameran mahatman. Griyase brahmanopyadikartre. Griyase brahmanopyadikartre. Ananta devesha jagannivasa. Tamaksharam sadasat tatparam yat. Tamaksharam sadasat tatparam yat. Arjuna says, Bhagavan, kasmache. For what reason? They would not do namaskar to you. They would not praise you. They are delighted to see you. They are happy to see you. You deserve the namaskar. So for what reasons? Kasmachte na te na nameran. Why should they not do salutation to you? Why should they not do namaskar to you? Look at your form. Seeing the rishis looking at you, they are also in awe. Seeing devatas looking at you, having darshan of you, they are in awe. So why would they not do namaskar to you? You deserve namaskar. And also, your glories, you are Ishvara. Ishvara means you are Shadguna, Sampannaha. Aishwarya, Virya, Yashas, Shri, Jnana, Vairagya. All these qualities are yours in totality, not small amount. And they know this, the rishis know this, that you are Ishvara with all these qualities. Total lordship, Aishwarya. Total Shakti, Virya. Total Yashas, fame, all the Yashas belongs to Ishvara. Shri, total wealth. Jnanam, knowledge, Sarvagyaha, belongs to Bhagavan. Vairagya, at the same time, you are completely detached towards it. Why? We'll follow that later on. Why Bhagavan is detached from creation. Then, kasmacha te nas nameran he mahatman. O Lord, Mahatma. Mahatman means Mahatma, Mahancha asau Atmacha. He's Mahan, great, and he's Atma. Now we are going into Atma, the Surupa of Ishvara. Why Sarvatmana, Mahatma? Generally we say he's a Mahatma. Means what? Means he's compassionate. He will not harm anybody. He is willing to help. He extends out to help. Like our Puja Swamiji, Jnanananda, he was a real Mahatma. Whoever came in front of him, only his goal was how to help this person and never show off that Swamiji was helping somebody. Even he gains Mahasamadhi, we come to know more and more of how he had helped people. That's a Mahatma. So here, Bhagavan is all compassion. Daya Sindhu. All knowledge, knows everything. What's going on in your body, what's going on in your world, knows everything. He has the lordship, overlordship. He created everything. Devatas, all the planets, the whole Jagat, Bhagavan created. He has overlordship. He has all the wealth. Any wealth you have is coming from Bhagavan. So he is a real Mahatma. Hey Mahatman, hey Prabhu. But how come if you are an ocean of kindness, compassion, why do we see so much suffering? It's because of law of karma. Bhagavan has to be fair to everybody. We are all his children. He is equal to all. Some old papa's done. We have to exhaust it, those karmas. And so that sometimes those papas have to be exhausted and there will be some kind of dukkha coming. So when dukkha comes, think that way. Some papas are exhausted. And if there's a free will, abuse of free will, somebody hurt you, you should know that that person will have to go through to that experience to pay for it. And the other person, victim, will be compensated. It's the law. The karma phala is avashyam bhavi. Doesn't matter of time. It will happen. Today our birth here is because of the karma phala of past janma. Future will be because of the karma phalas of the present karmas. So that's why when somebody hurts you, you can say, my papas are gone, and if it was an abuse of his free or her free will, Bhagavan's laws will take care of it. You don't have to worry about it. You can just relax. Only from your side, I don't want to do anything to hurt somebody. I don't want to create more papas in my life. Because this is very important. We are in the world which we have transactions all the time. We want to make sure we live a life in keeping with Dharma. But Bhagavan himself, because he is the entire creation, the body of creation is the body of Ishvara. The whole creation is the body of Ishvara. He himself is in the form of creation. Later on it will come. If he himself is the whole creation, all the forms are his, how would he hurt himself? He's like children. All of us are his children. Why would he be unfair to one and not and favor the another one? No, not possible. Because we don't know all the factors, what has gone by. We have been here forever, right from the beginning. Right when the Bhagavan was there, we were also there. Anadi. Jiva is Anadi. One form or the other we were here. And one form or the other we will be here. Unless you get the teaching. So the karmas are too many. Sanchita karmas. Anyway. So, Hey Bhagwan, Hey Mahatman, Griyase, you are the Sresh Purusha, Utkrisht Purusha. You are greater than anybody else here. Because you have all these gunas, you are most exalted among all of them, among all the devatas. You have all the gunas, 6 gunas which I mentioned earlier. Not only that, you are even greater than Brahmaji. Brahmaji is the one who created the universe. Bhagavan himself in the form of Brahmaji, first created Brahmaji, became in the form of Brahmaji, then created the universe. So Bhagavan, you are Adikarta. You are the first one who created even Brahmaji. So you are greater than anybody else. Griyase. Griyase means you are who is greater than anybody else. The gods and all that, he is greater than all the gods. That's why when you pray to devatas, really speaking, Bhagavan is in the form of devatas also. Bhagavan himself became all the whole universe. So kamayata in Taittiriya Upanishad. He desired. What is he desired? The time has come for creation. Let me become many. So akamayata. He desired, let me become many. Then he created Sarvam. So, he is the Adikarta, the beginning, the creator. Then the creation came. So Bhagavan, your form, what I see, Arjuna says, all these planets in you, all these beings in you, time in you, space in you, you are Griyase, you are greater than everybody else. All the devatas, you are the greater devata. All the worships go to you because you are in the form of devatas. You are in the form of rishis. There is nothing other than Ishvara. That's the point. See, how would you can say, well, how do we know there's only one Ishvara? Why not more than one Ishvara? Okay, our logic says anything you create, there has to be a karta. Okay? Ghatasya karta ghatagyaha. He knows how to create ghata. Sarvasya karta sarvagyaha. He is the creator of everything, so he has all the knowledge. So we know there has to be some karta. If I see a watch, you know that this is created by some intelligent being. So Jagat has a lot of intelligence. The laws are working perfectly. The universe is running. Sukrit, they call the creation Sukrit creation. Sukrit means very well done. There's no flaw in it. Our creation may have flaw. In Bhagavan's creation, there is no flaw. Sthane. it is in proper place. Everything is proper. There are laws are there, there's order there. If we live in the order, if we live along with the order, follow the order, law of dharma, everything falls into place. So here, but then could be more than one karta. We know there has to be karta, logic says, but there could be more than one karta. Like you create a mansion, there are many kartas. How would you know that, or would we not know that there may be, this creation is created by many kartas, by many Ishwaras? Then there won't be any definiteness, any niyati, any order. Because one Ishvara will say, no, I don't want to withdraw the universe yet. Other Ishvara say, no, I want to withdraw the universe, now time has come. It will never work. There's only one Ishvara, Ekaha. Upanishad says that. Saha Ekaha. There's only one Advitiya Brahman. Sarvam Brahmaiva. Everything is Brahman, Ishvara. And there's only one Ishvara who is limitless. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. So how do we know this Eka then? Only through Shastra. You can never establish Ishvara with logic. You could never establish Ishvara. There's only one Ishvara who is limitless. Because you were not there to see that. Nobody was there to see that. Devtas came afterwards. Brahmaji came afterwards. Brahmaji is the creator, Hiranyagarbha. There's difference between Brahman and Brahmaji. Brahmaji is the original creator, which Bhagavan created first, Brahmaji. Hiranyagarbha is also same name, Hiranyagarbha. Brahman means Ishvara, the limitless one, from Bridhatu. So how do we know there is Ishvara? How do we know that the Ishvara is only one? How do we know that Ishvara is limitless? Then afterwards, when the identity takes place, how do we know that what they are talking about, Ishvara, is your own Swarupa, Atma Swarupa? How do you know? You can never establish. It's only through Vedanta texts, Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita. You come to know there is Ishvara. What is his nature? Only through these texts. Because Bhagavan himself gave this knowledge to rishis, and the rishis passed it down. And that's called Vedanta tradition, Advaita Vedanta. Advaita means there's no second thing other than Ishvara. You cannot prove it, that there's two things, second thing. So that's why there's so much Shraddha in the Shastra, in the Upanishads, in the Vedas, and in the Bhagavad Gita. Because they are the original words from Ishvara. Then Griya say, Hey Mahatman, why should they not praise you, do namaskar to you? You are greater than everything else, greater than other gods and even Brahmajis. You are the Adi Karta. You are the first one who created everything. And Upanishad says that. So kamayat bahusyam prajayeti. Let me become many. And He Ananta. Ananta means no end. Bhagavan has no limit. What is Anta? When I ask you, what is your size? Well, my size is whatever my size is. I wear this medium size shirt or a large size shirt, and this is my size. Anta. My limit is up to this skin. My capacities have limited. My powers are limited. My knowledge is limited. This is called Anta, limited. Bhagavan is, Arjuna is calling him, Hey Ananta. There is no limit. I didn't see any limit when I saw your Virat Swarupa. I see up, you are Bhagavan. I see down, I see Bhagavan. Left, right, I see Bhagavan. Where is the limit? I don't see any limit. Remember that. When I ask you your size, you are a conscious being. You say, my size is this. You're a conscious being. I am this size, you say. Now you can't even imagine what would be the size a conscious being who uses the word I. Bhagavan is conscious being. Satchit means consciousness. Satyam Jnanam. Jnanam means knowledge, consciousness. Bhagavan is a conscious being, but his size is limitless. You can't even imagine. Your mind can't even imagine what size would that be. You address Bhagavan because he's a conscious being. Hey Bhagavan. And Bhagavan is sitting there. But how would he sit? His size is limitless. There's no limit. Imagine a being, a conscious being, very important. He is not just a concept. A conscious being whose size is limitless. A conscious being whose knowledge is limitless. A conscious being whose Shakti is limitless. A conscious being whose wealth is limitless. And you're praying to that conscious being, hey Bhagavan, give me a job. Or make my children do well. Or give me some more wealth. Protect my family. Protect me. Protect my job. Protect my wealth. Protect my body. Protect my children. Or asking a being who is limitless to give you. And he does give. But does it solve the problem? You're going to a king and you ask for, can you give me $100? It's nothing for the king. You're going to the conscious being who is limitless. you ask for total freedom, to ask for removal of dukkha, sorrow, pain, worry, fear, anxiety, guilt. But he has the power to do that. So that limitless conscious being is He Ananta. O Bhagavan, O limitless Bhagavan. He is praising Bhagavan after seeing his Virat Swarupa. He Devesha, Isha of Devatas, Lord of all the Devatas. Devatas are functionaries. Bhagavan created Devatas, and they are exalted beings. Even we generally say in the world also, he is like a Devata. He is a Devata Swarupa. We commonly say that when somebody is really good, kind person, helpful person, doesn't cheat, we say Devata. He is a Devata Swarupa. Means what? They are exalted person. Here the Devatas are exalted beings, created by Ishvara. So, but they are functionaries of Ishvara. They handle departments, Ishvara's departments. So, but he is the Lord of Devatas, of the functionaries. They follow what Bhagavan has set it up. He Jagan Nivasa. Nivasa, you must probably heard about. In the outside the house, we'll say Shri Nivasa, Lakshmi Nivasa, Agarwal Nivasa, Subramanya Nivasa. Nivasa means house, in which Lakshmi stays, in which Shri stays, in which Sharma stays, Agarwal stays. Nivasa means house. Here, he is given as a Jagan Nivasa, a place where the whole Jagat, the whole universe, the whole creation lives. He Jagan Nivasa, the whole creation is in you. There was only limitless Lord in the beginning. Sadeva idam agre asit. There was nothing else there. Jagat has not come, creation has not come. Space has not come, time has not come. Only Ishvara was there. Sadeva agre asit. In the beginning, before the creation, was only Ishvara. Then because people's karmas, the Jagat time has come to, even you can't even say time, because the time is not there. The time, aupcharically, figuratively we say, time has come because it's the people's karmas they demand. Like you get up in the morning, you have karmas to do. Otherwise, why don't you sleep 24 hours? You can't. Because karmas there's things to be done. The desires are there. So the time has come for creation. Where should he find the material? There's only Ishvara. There's nobody else there. So he desires, time has come. So he himself has to become all. Like in the dream world, you are there. Where would you create dream and where would you find the material? How would you create the dream? The whole dream is in you. You are the creator of the dream, and you find the material in yourself, and you become the dream. Dream is not separate from you. You create a one being in you, which is your own form, and experience the dream. Similarly here, the Jagat has to come, and there's only Ishvara, there's no second thing there. And he all has the knowledge of Jagat. Because he all knowledge, Sarvajñaha. He has seen the creation before, saw Aikshata. He saw. He sees the earlier creation. But the material, he himself is the material. So he projects out a universe like you project out a dream world. Assumes all the forms, assumes all the trees, assumes all the inert things, like you create a mountain in the dreams. There's nothing but consciousness in the dream. You are the one who's the dream. And you create inert as well as sensuous beings. Similarly here, Bhagavan, Ishvara creates the universe, which is both inert as well as sentience. He projects out what was there in the prior creation. He projects it out on himself, because there's nothing else there other than Ishvara. Brahmaiva sarvam idam, Shastra says. All this is nothing but Ishvara. Now you want to go see Ishvara. Where would you go? If Bhagavan is the whole creation, where would you go? If chain is the whole gold, you want to meet the gold, where would you go? Where the chain is. You see the gold where the chain is. You touch the chain, there the gold is. The whole Jagat is Ishvara. I am not saying. Bhagavan's own words, Shastra is saying. You are in touch with Ishvara. There's nothing but Ishvara. This has a great significance. They say, what is practical in learning about Gita and Upanishads? How does it help in daily lives? These are the most practical teaching you will find. It shows you there's nothing else but Ishvara, which includes your body also. So how it is practical? When you go home, your wife is Ishvara. Your husband is Ishvara. Your child is Ishvara. Look into their eyes is a shine of Ishvara. Look at their feelings are in the form of Ishvara. the very conscious being, the limitless conscious being, has assumed all these forms. You develop respect for another human being or another being. It could be tree, it could be animals, because all the forms are Ishvara. You develop respect for your family members because they are Ishvara. You resolve issues with love, not with criticism. You resolve issues with the children with love, if you want to change them, not by punishment. Nobody learns with punishment. You can change the person with love. Because punishment does not change the person internally. The internal change comes with love, with compassion. Your home becomes a home of love, of understanding, of listening. You listen to your children, to your spouse, without criticism, without a judgment, with an open mind. Children want to talk to you. They don't want your advice all the time. They don't want the solution all the time. They want you to listen. They want you to understand their pain, what they're going through. Especially the children who are born and raised in two cultures. You have to understand what they're going through. They want someone to listen to them. If you don't, it creates a lot of problems in them. If they are minors, they don't know how to handle it. Parents are not there to listen. They only impose their own ideas. They don't have many friends to listen, to whom they can talk to. The emotional pain, if it becomes too much, and there's no way to let it come out, all because of no proper communication at home. What they do, they start cutting themselves. I'm a Purva Ashrama, I'm a psychologist. I've seen the patients' children cutting. Why? Because physical pain is better than the emotional pain. I can handle physical pain easier than the emotional pain. Then what they do? They cause pain to their own body by cutting. And they cut in such places you can't see it. Because there's no other solution. They're like trapped animals, helpless animals. They're minor, they cannot go out. Parents don't listen. School doesn't care because they're only for academics. Not many friends. What would they do? In India it was easier because we have extended family members. Even there also now there's becoming nuclear families. That's why this is very practical. You have to look at them as Ishvara's forms. listen to them, be kind to them, compassionate to them. Never let them know that they will lose your love. Your love is not conditional. If you do grade A in all subjects, then I love you, otherwise I won't love you. They should never have that message. I love you in spite of any condition. I love you in spite of any marks. I love you in spite of whatever you select. I may not like your behavior, but as a person, I love you whatever you are. And that comes when you see they are all forms of Ishvara. They are Ishvara Swarupa. There's nothing other than Ishvara here in this Jagat. Okay, then other three words are also very important. We'll cover after the break. Now is 11 o'clock. So 15 minutes break, we'll meet at 11:20. Right now, according to this clock. Okay. Then I want to do some meditation also in the second session. Okay. All right.